Streetbeefs, what's up? Face with ya. Gonna do this vid real quick, man. I'm getting ready to head out for a little workout. This is gonna be one of my traditional rants. Anybody that's been with the channel for years knows that once in a while I just gotta rant. You know, there's in any organization, any sports organization, really any organization, period, is always going to have people on the sideline questioning decisions they make, etc. And when you're a sports organization that puts its stuff out there for public consumption, that goes tenfold, and you got to know that. And I do know that. The problem I have is when we have fights and I see like the whole comment section, they clearly got this fight wrong. This is bullshit. They cheated. And it's so stupid because some of the fights they get all bent out of shape about, like one this weekend, we didn't know either man involved. Nobody knew either guy, had any reason to root for either guy. Didn't know them from a can of paint. They were from several states away. I'm going to say this again, and I hope that a lot of you hear me. There's a reason why in every form of combat sport the judges sit ringside. Don't you think it would be more financially smart for them to just have the judges watch via live feed or even to watch a video afterwards? But they don't do that. They have them watch live and ringside, and the reason is that's the most accurate view of a fight. You guys get to see one angle of these fights. There's a lot of things that get lost in translation with these videos. And again, I'm repeating myself. I know I said a lot of this in another video, but the sound of the hits, the response of the fighter getting hit, certain expressions on fighters' faces, you know, you can see in between rounds who's exhausted, who don't want to go on. There's a lot of factors that ringside judges take into consideration. Okay? But the big thing is, I've noticed that some Streetbeefs fans, they're impressed with volume above everything. You know, and that actually is sad to me, because I was always taught precision punching over volume. Not just, but you know, for MMA guys, precision striking over volume. For grapplers, precision takedown attempts. In other words, don't just attempt a bunch of sloppy takedowns. No. Attempt 2 takedowns and make them count. In other words, our judges are taught, if you got one guy that throws 50 punches and only lands 20 of them, and another guy that throws 25 punches and lands 23 of them, you're going to go to the higher percentage guy. I probably got those numbers wrong, but you get my point. The point is, we want the higher percentage. We want the harder shots. Those are the things we want. Okay? And again, we don't count blocked shots. I'll rewind that. We don't count blocked shots. So when you see a flurry be thrown, watch it. How many of them are landing on arms and shoulders? Or if it's a leg kick, how many leg kicks are checked? We don't count checked leg kicks. We don't count stuffed takedown attempts. We don't count attempted or defended submission attempts. Okay? You don't get points just because you try it over and over again. No. We count accurate attempts. And I said before, we take power shots over pity pat shots. You know, the fight in question, and look, to y'all's credit, I'm going to say this. I watched the fight live, and we all voted. There's 7 judges, and we all voted. You know, it was tough, but the guy got the win by a vote of 4-3. So it was close. But when I went back and watched the video, I was like, oh, shit. And I can see how all of y'all watch the video and feel like the other guy should have won. But the people that watch live know why we voted like we voted. Again, when you watch live, you see certain shots landing that you don't see when you're watching a video. You just see so much more. So, you know, when you make your comments and you say we got it wrong, okay. But don't accuse us of intentionally robbing somebody, because a big majority of these fights that y'all argue about, there was no dog in the fight. Nobody cared who won. But the truth is, we don't care who's fighting. Every single big name Street Beefs fighter, well, the majority of us, any of the guys that's fought multiple times have losses on the record. Think about that. If we wanted to protect guys with big names, we could. You know, we could do that. But that's not our goal. We don't care about that. So, if you're going to make accusations, get real about them. Anyways, big day of fights coming, December 14th. We have a small event, December 7th. There's 6 of us fighting on December 7th. And then we got a big event December 14th with about 30 fights. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you come join the Facebook group. And make sure you follow us on Insta. Questions, comments, leave them below. Peace.